What's going on, family? Can you guys hear me? I haven't gone live in a while because I've only just got my lives back. I know it's been months. I've only just got my lives back. And I'm not even joking. What's going on, everybody? It's nice to be back. It's nice to be back. Obviously, can you hear what I'm saying? Can you hear me? Yeah, I got my headphones in, by the way, so just making sure everyone can hear me properly. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I haven't been on my lives for a while because obviously they had been previously cut off for a very, very long time. We all know why. They don't like to hear the truth, obviously, but I tried my live like yesterday and it worked. I was kind of surprised, to be honest. And obviously I'm back again. But I'm just gonna keep it sweet because obviously I gotta be careful what I say in it. I gotta be careful how I address these certain issues that we're gonna probably most likely start talking about on this live right now. So you know how it goes really. I'm just shocked that I got my lives back. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm shocked that I got my lives back right now. I didn't even think I was gonna get them back for a while, but obviously I got them back. So just wanted to touch down on a few matters, to be fair. But how are you guys doing anyway? I know it's been a while since I've been live. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, real talk. But yeah, I don't even know what to talk about right now because there's so much stuff going on, to be honest. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot going on, but what we need to do is we need to concentrate on ourselves. We need to concentrate on the main aspect of life, which is knowledge of self, because there is no point in continuing to complain about what's going on in the world, because we can complain about everything. We can be here complaining about life, complaining about how we've been hard done by, complaining, but there's no point complaining because it's just going to be a constant complaint. Everything's a complaint. We're going to have to start making anonymous complaints, writing them, emailing them to different organisations and all that malarkey. Who's got all the time for that? Right now, we need to be concentrating on ourselves. You need to be concentrating on your health, on your diet, on your family, on your loved ones. This is what you need to be concentrating on right now. And if you haven't already added my Telegram group, I've just pinned it down below. If you want the real hardcore stuff, just download Telegram and click the link in my bio. Or you can go into Telegram and search for Dark Universe 09 in Telegram if you want the real stuff. And it's all there. I mean, I'm not even going to bother to post that kind of stuff on this platform because it's not worth it. I mean, I lost my account 6 times last year. It's not worth it. You get what I'm saying? We have to start moving correctly now. We have to stop bitching and complaining about all this malarkey that's going on, because at the end of the day, it's not going to stop. What we need to concentrate on is ourselves. As I said before, we need to concentrate on our health, our diet, our family, our friends, our loved ones. That's what really matters. So if you gain control of your own lifestyle and your own diet, and you're exercising regularly, you're eating good food, you're cutting out all the poisons, the alcohol, the smoking, the drugs, the processed foods. Keep all that stuff to a minimal, if not cut it out completely. Once you start taking control of your life, this is when you start to begin, you start to feel your true self emerge. from the bullshit that's going on around us in the world right now. The BS is not going to stop. It's always been there. They've just ramped it up a little bit higher now. Obviously, they're getting a bit closer to, or well, I wouldn't say closer, but they're getting, they're shaking in their boots in it. So obviously, they're going to ramp up whatever they're ramping up right now. What we need to do is, obviously, we need to acknowledge what's going on in the world, but we need to kind of sit back and think, you know what is important? What is important to me? How do I manifest my own destiny? How do I get to where I need to be going without obviously taking yourself out, or without getting, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of obstacles put in place for us to kind of to mess up, if that makes any sense. There's a lot of obstacles being put in place. I'm seeing a lot of people working with specific organisations who are having to do things they don't necessarily want to do. You get what I'm saying? I don't even need to say what I'm saying, but you should understand what I'm saying. People are being forced to do things that they don't necessarily want to or have to do, just because they're working with a specific organisation, or they're working with a government-funded organisation. This is the problem now. I've been saying this over and over again. People need to come away from any government-funded organisation, or any private-owned organisation which is being funded by the government. People need to come away from these organisations, because you're going to be forced and coerced into doing things that you don't really want to be doing, just to be getting paid crumbs. I'll tell you something now. I know we all need to live, and I know we all need to earn money. But what we need to understand is that we don't need them to earn money. We can earn money through knowledge of self, just off doing stuff that you should be doing, not doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, because obviously working for a specific organisation will pay you a wage, but it's going to keep you capped at a specific wage. You ain't going to be able to prosper out of that frequency of life. You'll be stuck there, and you'll literally be a slave until you pass away, or until you die. If you want to stay in a specific organisation and be a slave, that's fine. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do that. You can come out of this situation and you can still earn a living, if not a better living, a better way of living, just off using what's up here, and using the your ability, or using your own devices around you. You could set up a business, or you could do anything that any hobby, or you know anything that you like to do. You can do that and earn money. You don't have to work for a specific government or agency and be told what to do just to make money. So people need to know in it, like, you can be your own boss. You get what I'm saying? You don't need to earn money just off being a slave. Or obviously people have got mortgages to pay, people have got bills to pay, people have got cars out on finance. I don't have a mortgage, I don't have a car out on finance. I don't believe in being in debt, but a lot of people have already taken those options, and they have to pay their bills. You get what I'm saying? And the way they pay their bills is through work. But these jobs are going to keep you held as a slave. That's what they're there for, and they teach you in school to go out and get a job. They educate you just enough to know how to work for somebody, but not how to work for yourself. And that's to me, that's a big problem, because they're not actually building masters, they're building slaves. You get what I'm saying? So we're becoming a slave to society, or a slave to a government organisation, and we're not knowing how to manifest our own dreams. We're not knowing how to manifest our own destinies. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, sometimes, I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, things sometimes have to get worse before they get better. You get what I'm saying? You can't just think, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna come out of this job and I'm gonna be successful in anything. Yeah, things might get harder or worse before they get better. But once you get past that obstacle of, you know, getting to where you need to be, that's when things become a lot more. I wouldn't say easier, but your mind opens up a lot more. You start to see the truth around you. You start to see how the universe works, because it's the universe that you're dealing with. You are your own universe within yourself. So once you learn how to tap in to this manifestation of your own universe, then you can know that you can bend the matrix to your own will, and you can be successful in whatever you put your mind to. But if you're continuing to work for an organization that's not allowing you to bend the matrix into your own will, they'll bend your matrix to their will, which in turn leaves you a slave. So this is what we're trying to show people right now, that you don't have to be a slave to society. You can just be yourself and still navigate through the matrix, still be successful in whatever you want to do, because you've got the brain power, you've got the mind ability to think, to manifest this dream, whatever dream it is you want to do. It's just as simple as that, and you can earn good money. And it's not. I'm not saying life's all about money, because life isn't all about money. But at the end of the day, they make us believe that life is all about money. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, you know, you want a nice car, you want a nice home to live in. Obviously, you need to earn a bit of cash to do that, or you know, you don't want to be stuck on paying rent all your life. You get what I'm saying? I managed to purchase my own property at the age of 36. You get what I'm saying? Because I manifested my destiny. I promised myself at the age of 36, I will own my own premises. That's what I promised myself at the age of 36. I will own my own premises. And that's what I've done. It's manifesting your dreams, manifesting your destiny. And you can make it happen. You've just got to keep that vision and keep a target in your mind to get to that vision. But sometimes it's going to be hard. If you're working for a specific organization, they're not going to want you to build that vision, because they want you to constantly build their vision for them and make them more richer. And I'm not saying it's no good to help people or to work for somebody or to earn a living. Obviously, you do need to earn a living to make money, but if you're not doing it for a specific reason to get to where you want to be, and then you're basically going to be stuck in that box, in that circle of just being a slave. And we've already been through slavery days already. Nobody wants to be a slave. You get what I'm saying? It's we you know, just look at history. History could constantly repeats itself, literally. Nobody wants to be a slave. But as I said again, who hasn't joined my Telegram group, download Telegram, click the link in the bio. That's where all the madness is, isn't it? That's what people are saying, that my account's changed. Well, of course it's changed, because I can't post what I want to post on there, obviously, because people will shut your stuff down. So I've had to change up the flow, I've had to change up the vibes, and I've had to take off the madness and put it onto the Telegram. So please feel free to download the Telegram group while it's still free, because I'm telling you something now, soon there will be a subscription fee to join this Telegram group. Soon there will be a subscription fee. So whoever's in there right now, download the Telegram and jump in while you can, because I'm telling you something now, soon there's going to be a subscription fee, because I ain't doing all this stuff for nothing. I'm not doing all this stuff for free. You get what I'm trying to say? This is how it is right now. I ain't got the time to be sitting down doing all this stuff for free for nothing. That's how it is right now. I'm not going to sit down and do all this stuff for free. Come on now. Life doesn't work that way. You get what I'm saying? For a small fee, for a small subscription fee, which will be charged soon on the Telegram group, don't get it twisted. So just be aware of that. Like, this is how we We have to earn money. Everyone has to earn money. But I don't work for nobody. I might do a few promotional posts. You get what I'm saying? Which is just standard, really, because, you know, we have to make a living somewhere or another. And if I'm going to promote a product that's going to help people in the long run, and then, yeah, why not? Why not promote a product that's going to help people in the long run? You get what I'm trying to say? And if haters are going to hate, and then they can keep hating, like, that's not my problem. I don't really care if people are going to hate. If I'm promoting a product that's going to help people, then if you're going to hate, you're going to hate, innit? Like, people are going to hate anyway. People don't like you anyway. And if everybody likes you, then you must be doing something wrong, because everybody shouldn't be liking you. I ain't got the time to be what they call it, sugarcoating information and all that. I'm just giving you the real information, but I've had to ease it down a little bit. As I said, I've only just got my lives back. How long haven't I been alive for? Somebody please tell me, how long have my lives been taken away from me? How long? Months and months. I haven't been able to do my lives. Everybody else can do lives. Why can't I do lives? You see what I'm saying? Why can't I do lives? Everybody else has got their lives working, fully functionable. Come to Dark Universe on 9th page. You can't do lives. Look how long it's been since I've been able to go live on my page. I've got 3-4 other pages that I can go live on. But why am I going to be going live on those pages when those ain't my main pages? It doesn't make no sense. So right now, what we're about to do right now is just spread some love and say, yeah, I'm back. I haven't changed. You get what I'm saying? I haven't been cloned or anything like that, because I know a lot of madness is going on. It's still me, but you have to download the Telegram and you have to join the Telegram group to see the real deal, what's going on, because obviously you know that this platform ain't what it used to be. And that's just how it is. And we all have to make a living. So right now, my Telegram is free, but soon there will be a subscription fee. Very soon there will be a subscription fee, because as I said, I ain't doing this stuff for nothing, and I'm not continuing to take time out of my life to help people, and I'm not getting nothing for it. And I'm not saying I'm not getting nothing for it. I'll always get something in return, because how the universe works is what you give out, it will come back to you, and it's karma. What goes out must come around. You get what I'm trying to say? That's how the universe works. I've always been giving out information about whatever I need to give information about, but I can't continue to do it for nothing. Soon there will be a fee. Oh, believe you me, I'm already getting paid, because the universe looks after me. As you know, I am the universe. That's how it works, innit? You are your own universe. Once you start to recognize you are your own universe, you can make things happen. You bend the matrix to your own will. This is how it works. You get what I'm saying? You bend the matrix to your own will. If you want to be successful in music, then you practice music. If you want to be successful in video and filming production, then you go out and practice video and filming production. Anything you want to be successful in, if you want to be a successful cook, then you go out and practice cooking. But you ain't going to be able to become successful in it if you don't try and if you don't do the thing. You can't just expect things to just fly into your hand, and the universe doesn't work that way. What you put in, you get out. That's how the universe works. What you put in, you get out. So you need to know in it. Like, you can't be sitting on your ass thinking, oh yeah, one day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to win the lottery, because you know it's all a malarkey, man. Life doesn't work that way. You need to make the lottery yourself. And I'm not saying life's all about money, but at the end of the day, people want to live a lavish life. I just live normally in my flat. I got a 2-bedroom yard that I live in. I've been here for about 8 years now. I'm comfortable. I live on my own. I've got my children who I see regularly. I eat good food. I exercise. I haven't eaten meat in 8 years. I go to the gym twice a day. Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. I do 2 sessions. and every other day, or even on a Saturday I go to the gym. You gotta keep your immune system up. That ain't gonna happen by just sitting at home playing the Xbox. You get what I'm saying? You need to stop eating the dead corpses, because that again causes cancer. In my opinion, everybody's body's different. Everybody's diet's different. But from what I've learned from my own diet, once I come off the meat, my immune system, bam, it's up there. I'm not getting sick. I'm basically healthy as I can be at the minute. I've cut off all the poison. I stopped smoking. I don't drink. I don't mess about with no poisons. Very rarely I'll eat something that I shouldn't really eat, like some kind of processed food or whatever. I know processed food is no good. I'm just being honest. Sometimes I'll have a cup of coffee. I know caffeine's not good. But the trick is to keep the poison at a minimal. Don't keep eating poison. Don't keep hanging around with poison. Don't keep poison too much around you. People can be poisonous just as food. And it's the same thing as using a microwave, which is just going to cause poison into your food, and then you're going to devour the food, and then the food's going to poison you from the inside out. Don't use the microwave. If you can, don't use it at all. Some people need to use a microwave, but why not just go and cook the food on the stove or whatever you're going to do? Why use a microwave? Sometimes the shortcut ain't really the best cut. Sometimes it's best to take the long way around to get to where you need to go. And that's what humanity has failed to do, is we're always about the shortcuts. Humanity always want to get to places through the shortcut route, not realizing that the shortcut route is the route that's going to bite your ass. You need to take the long way. You need to take the hard way. You need to learn about life. Nothing's going to be given. What you put in comes out. I'm 37 years old. I'll be 38. Whoever just asked me my age, I'll be 38 at the end of this year. But age ain't nothing, because I'm spiritually billions of years old, and this ain't the first time I've been here on this planet. You understand me? Because the spirit lives forever. The spirit never dies. The body dies, but the spirit don't die. Energy can never die, it can only be transformed. So if I can tell you, I've been here millions and millions of times, just in different forms. So yeah, I might be 37 years old in this body, but my spirit is 8.4 billion years old, because I was born billions of years ago. That's how I've incorporated all this knowledge about the matrix, about the system, how the cells work in the body. What you think is what you are. What you eat is what you'll be. And this is what people forget to do. And they want to go around treating themselves like a dustbin. They just want to eat everything that they see, just chuck it down the gob. But in your own house, in your living room, you wouldn't keep a dead cow in your living room in your house, but you'd put a dead cow into your body and let it rot into your stomach. How does that work? Humanity needs guidance. What you do in your house is what you do to your body. Treat it the same way. I mean, if you want to live in a pigsty, that's up to you, but I clean my house regularly. When you say clean your house, that means that you literally clean your house. Your house is the body that you live in. That's your first house. Your second house is what you reside in, what you residential, what you reside in. Earth is a planet, and that's your third home. But your first home is the body that your spirit lives in. And if you don't keep that clean, then that's your choice. That's on your head. If you want to go and put poison into your body, and I'm on about any poison, poison is poison. You got to keep it down to a minimal. And you got to listen to thyself. Don't listen to no outside sources and make them tell you how to treat your own body, because you're the best person to know about your own body. And if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. Don't let nobody tell you what's right and what's wrong. Even if I'm telling you what's right and what's wrong, go and research it. Go and research what I tell you, because I don't get everything. I'm not perfectly right all the time. I do get things wrong. I'm just human like everybody else. So go and research what I say in it. Yeah, well, someone just says only eat once a day. Yeah, you can eat once a day. That's perfectly fine, but depends how you want your body to look. And you don't want to overeat, but you don't want to overeat junk as well. I mean, if you're eating good food, make sure you fast. Make sure you have a fasting period. Always fast, because then you clean out your body. But right now, I'll probably eat 3 times a day because I'm training. I don't eat meat. So right now I'm eating like a gorilla, because I gotta get my muscle up. I gotta get my body up, because I feel stronger. So when the time comes, when the boy then want to come, and I don't know what they want to try and do something, at least I can dash a few man over the balcony. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't going down easily. They're gonna have to take me down properly. I ain't playing with these motherfuckers. You get what I'm trying to say? This ain't a game. Even though we're living in the Matrix, and it does feel like a simulation, it does feel like a virtual reality. And how you know it's a virtual reality is because they're even making it in the computer games. You can go and buy a PlayStation 5, buy a PlayStation 3, put on that virtual PS helmet thing, and it just looks like real life. It's like literally a simulation. Go and play Grand Theft Auto. You can run around, shoot up man, jump in cars, do all this kind of stuff. It's like real life. They're basically trying to simulate life, because life is like a simulation. That's why they call it the Matrix. This is why they call life the Matrix, because you can bend your own reality and shape your own reality. So don't let them shape your reality for you. You've got to go and shape your own reality yourself to become your true higher self. You get what I'm trying to say? Because remember now, in my opinion, there's not just one version of me, because this is the version you're talking to in the flesh. But when I go to sleep at night, I end up in another realm, and that's my higher self. Because your higher self ain't really living here with you. But if you can connect to your higher self, you can become more of the person you should be, instead of connecting with, bad entities who don't really need you to be who you are. You got to connect with your higher self. You got to learn that when you go to bed at night, you're not dreaming. You're waking up basically you're waking up in a different reality that is of Earth. You get what I'm trying to say? There's realities going on right now. When you sleep at night, you end up in a different realm. And if you gain control of your higher self, you can gain more powers in this realm. That's how it works. And what humanity have done is we've kind of dislocated ourselves from our higher selves. This is why we're in the trouble that we're in today. As a humanity, as a whole. You get what I'm saying? This is why we're in the trouble that we're in today, because we've literally lost our ability to connect with our higher selves. And this is why everyone's life's kind of upside down, messed up. But a lot of people have got it on lock, do know what's going on. But I think the majority of humanity have lost their way to kind of, you get me, to navigate through the Matrix with some kind of guidance. People are just navigating blindly into brick walls, into driving buses, into flying bullets, all kinds of malarkey going on out there. And people are just taking themselves to the slaughterhouse because they have no idea what's going on. It's not a joke, it's not a game. Obviously, as I said before, energy never dies. It only translates or transfers into a different energy. But this body in this realm can die and will eventually die. We are not all immortals. We don't live forever. So why are people so afraid of death? I don't know. Because one thing you are promised in life is death. You are born here and you will eventually die. And there is no way you're going to be here forever. So You need to live your life and be the best of your ability you can be until that day comes when you have to leave. But then when you do leave, it's not going to be the end, because you can ascend. When the end comes, you can either ascend or descend, which is ever your choice. It's how you've lived your life on the planet. How you live your life on the planet determines your destiny, determines whether you ascend or descend. For every reaction we make determines the outcome of the situation. You get what I'm trying to say? And that applies to everything in life. The way how we react to a certain situation will determine the outcome of that situation, or whatever possibilities will come out from that situation. So we need to start acting correctly. You get what I'm saying? We need to start acting in a way where we can control our destiny rather than letting an outside entity control our destiny. It's just as simple as that. We can change our destiny, we can bend. And if everybody puts their mind to it, the whole situation will change as a whole, as a conscious web, because we're all under the conscious web. If we all put our minds to this stuff and to say, you know what, I've had enough, forget that, we're going to go this way. We're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way instead. You'll see the whole situation change. But because people are kind of just doing their own thing, everybody's getting picked off one by one. And that's what I'm saying. We have to stick together as one humanity. That's what I keep saying in my post. Humanity needs guidance. Because right now, nobody's being guided. People are just doing their own thing. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with doing your own thing. But we need to know which direction we're going. Because you don't want to be going backwards. You want to be going into a better lifestyle. And this is the time to do that right now. We've got a choice. You can either A, listen to an outside entity, or B, listen to thyself. And that's how it works. You listen to thyself. Knowledge is power. If you've got to listen to knowledge of self, your higher self, which you reside to every single night when you go to bed, you will reconnect with your higher self, and then you can pull down downloads and information into this third dimensional reality to know what's going on around you, rather than just be lost and watching a TV box screen, getting all the information you can, which is a whole load of bollocks. We have to learn. We have a choice. Stop making the wrong choices. Start making the right choices. Start to reconnect with yourself. Start to find out the truth from thyself, because that's where the truth is within. You're not going to get the truth out there. You're not going to get the truth out there. The truth is within all of us. It's just knowing how to get to that truth. Simple. As someone said, higher vibration, higher frequency. And your food determines what frequency you're on. The people who you hang around determines what frequency you're on. The things that you do within your life determines what frequency you're on. So if you're constantly devouring poisons, souls, like when I say souls, I mean like meat, you're devouring meat, which is a soul, you're stealing someone else's muscle and flesh and blood to feed yourself, that will lower your vibration. That's just in my own research, in my own studies, I've found that lowering your vibration is coming from your diet as well. Soon as you stop eating those devoured souls, your vibration goes higher. Soon as you stop hanging around with those negative entities, your vibration goes higher. Soon as you start reconnecting with your higher self in the multi-universe, because obviously these multi-universes, we don't only just reside on this universe right here. When you go to sleep at night, you live in many, many universes. When you start connecting with your higher self, that's when you start to begin to be your true self. A lot of people are just worrying about materialistics, materials, money, cars, goods, clothes. Oh, don't get me wrong, it's okay to have a bit of money. It's okay to look nice, look decent. Obviously, you want to look decent on the road. You don't want to look like a tramp. But at the same time, life is not all about materialistics, because when you die, None of this is going to go with you. None of it at all. The only thing that goes with you is your morals and your dignity and your knowledge and what you learned and how you treated people in this planet. That's the only thing that you carry with you, is your energy, is your frequency. That's the only thing that you carry with you across to the other side. Everything else gets left behind. You understand me? Everything else gets left behind. So what you need to start doing, people, is cut out the poisons, cut out the alcohol to a minimal as much as possible. I know it's hard. I know even for smokers, it took me 4 to 5 weeks of non-eating, of only drinking water, just to stop smoking weed. Because weed is fully chemicalized right now. We're not smoking. It's not even weed no more. I don't know what the fuck that they're giving us right now. You understand me? Because weed comes with sticks and seeds. The weed that's about on the road now is light green with no seeds, and it's tasty as hell. It's funky stuff what they're growing right now. Hydroponic weed. I don't want to diss people what they're smoking, but I'm being honest. This is my own experience. It took me 5 weeks of I couldn't eat just to get off this weed. So that is a major poison. 5 weeks of not eating just to stop smoking bud. Like, come on now, what are they really putting on this weed? Really? These lot are into splicing and, you know, mixing genetics and doing all this kind of stuff. So this is what they're doing with the bud. Clearly mixing the genetics buds with other poisons and then giving it back to us. Because how hard is it to find a good draw of weed now? It's all chemicalized, it's all genetically modified. So know what you're putting into your body. Alcohol is another situation altogether. Alcohol is literally pure poison, and people are drinking that daily. Gain control of your habits. Gain control of the poisons you put into your body. Processed foods, junk foods, meat, dairy products. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I might even have some dairy products because, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try not to the most. I cut it down to a minimal. And I definitely ain't eating no dead carcass or no flesh or drinking any blood, because that's some vampire business. And right now I'm not onto the vampire business. Zombie flesh eaters. Don't you watch the movies? It tells you in the films, zombie flesh eaters. Then you've got vampire movies that drink blood and eat flesh. Where do you think all this stuff comes from? So we need to learn in it, like watch and learn. Take control of your life. Cut out the habits, cut out the poisons. Start looking after your body. Start looking after yourself. This is how I work myself right now. Treat your body like it's a temple. Don't treat it like it's a dustbin. Don't treat your body like a dustbin. That's what a lot of us are doing. A lot of us have forgot that of what we are and what we're capable of. Our skills and our powers, we've literally just got it and just chucked it out the window because we've forgot who we are. We've literally forgotten who we really are. Stop watching the TV. Cut the TV out as well. That's another poison in itself, because it trains the subconscious mind to believe things that ain't true. And the subconscious mind is literally 30,000 times stronger than the conscious mind. And the subconscious mind is what's going to guide you through into the multi-universe, because the subconscious mind is what is in control, not the conscious mind. Once you let the subconscious mind, once you take the subconscious mind away from all these poisons, a whole new world will start opening up to you. A whole new world. You literally put your eyes, you literally close your eyes at night and you'll wake up in a new world instantly. Instantly, you'll start to hear voices and people talking. You start to hear people talking, like thousands of people talking at the same time, because your higher frequency is attuned into the conscious web. That's how you want to be. That's when you know that you're fully focused. You're fully focused. We need to start finding our higher selves. We need to become closer to our true self. I think people have just lost their abilities, like, and put their trust into outside entities. That's what I think. And it's a bad move. It's an absolute bad move, because now we have lost trust in ourselves. I mean, I see people like walking around with the smartphones glued to their hand. I don't even carry this smartphone out with me. I don't even carry this out. I just leave it at home. I carry some old Sony Ericsson phone out, and it can only take calls and make calls and send texts. That's it. I ain't got no time walking around outside tapped into a computer, because it's mind control. It's a form of mind control, and it's a drug. It's an addiction. It's a bad habit that we need to get away from. Because I'm telling you something now. In the 90s, in the 90s and the 80s, these phones weren't about. It was having a good life. It was having a good time. All of a sudden, they give us this smartphone. Everything starts going bad. People are mind locked under MK Ultra, mind control. Everything's you got to go into your phone and fact check it or whatever, Google it or whatever. Come on, man. We're still navigating our way through the earth without a sat navigation. Sat nav's built in. Sat navigation is built in. But once you start using the sat navigation on your smartphone, that's when you lose your own abilities to navigate through the matrix, because you've given up your powers, you've given up your skills, and you've traded it in. You've traded it in for a smartphone. Now when your smartphone dies, when it runs out of battery, what you go do then? What you go do then? Tell me what you go do. Once the battery dies, what are you going to do? You're going to be running around like a headless chicken, trying to plug it in, trying to get some battery life real quick, because your whole life's about to end right there and then. When you can't log into your Facebook, when you can't read your DMs, your life's ended. Come on, man. What kind of life's that? This is why I don't carry this thing with me. I don't carry it with me. I leave it at home on charge. Easy. Just leave it at home. You don't even need a phone. But obviously people are going to say, oh, I need a phone because emergency calls. Okay, emergency calls, fair enough. Take the SIM card out. Go and buy a cheap £10 Nokia. Put the SIM card in there. The battery life lasts 5 days. 5 days on the battery life. And you got a good, strong phone. You can make and receive calls just the same exact way, if not better. The smartphone is taking our ability to learn. And we think it's got all the answers. Well, it hasn't got all the answers. The answers are within yourself. But if you give up your own natural ability to gain the answers from yourself, and you're always looking into the phone to get it, how are you going to live life? Through a phone. This is what you need to learn, people, man. I know it sounds weird. Yeah, put down the smartphone. Don't carry the smartphone with you. Yeah. Dark Universe has gone mad. He's telling people not to carry the smartphones. Listen, the smartphones is what's making us mad. I'll tell you something now. I've been doing perfectly fine not carrying this damn phone around with me. Perfectly fine. I've been doing better. I don't even know. Say for the past 3 months, 4 months, I ain't carried this phone out with me. Everything's fine. I can still make and receive calls. If you have to get in contact with me that bad, dial my number. Easy, innit? Forget WhatsApp. forget Telegram, forget all that. You're only going to catch me on that if I'm at home. If I'm not at home, you're going to have to call me or text or send an SMS message, and you probably won't even get a reply. You have to call me, or you have to see me in real life 3D. You have to see me in real life 3D to get to talk with me. You'll only catch me on this device at night, maybe a couple of hours in the morning, and then it's getting dashed on charge. I'm not carrying this crap with me, man. You think I'm carrying a spy phone around with me? iPhone. They even tell you in the wording, iPhone. And you seen the film iRobot? It's the same thing. They're just spying on us. They're using a device which has got tracking, a microphone, cameras on both sides. Every location you go to, it literally snaps the location and puts it on a map and tells you where you've been and how long you've been there for. Who the hell wants to carry that device around with them? Not me. Not me. I'll rather carry one of these little stupid Apple things and listen to some music on it, because this ain't got no tracking on there. And I can carry one of these and just listen to some music, and the music quality sounds better anyway, and the battery life lasts longer. Why are we using a smartphone for sat nav, iTunes, applications, social media? Everything is on this one device. Why do you think that is? Somebody answer me in the comments. Why do you think everything's crammed onto this one smartphone? It's not rocket science. Before, back in the day, we'd have to, if you want to take a picture, you carry a camera with you. If you want to listen to music, you carry an MP3 player or a music device. If you want to go on social media, you go onto your laptop and you type in where you need to go into. All that's obsolete now, because all we have to do is carry one device with us. And this one device has got every single thing on there. And that's why there's never no battery life on the damn thing, because it's getting rinsed that hard that the battery life only lasts for about 2-3 hours, and then it's dead. Then you have to charge it again. And that's not even with making calls. All you got to do is scroll through Instagram for a couple of hours in the morning and the battery's dead. And they're charging us over $1,000 or over £1,000 for these crappy devices with no battery life in them. I'm still using an iPhone 8 and I'm not going any higher. They can shove the rest of the iPhones where the sun don't shine, because I'm not buying any of them. I don't give a damn. Unless if I'm getting an iPhone for free, I am not paying that money for them, and I'm definitely not carrying it around with me. Go and grab yourself a camera. If you want to take pictures, go and grab yourself a camera. Go and grab yourself a camera and take pictures. If you want to listen to music, you can grab one of these for 10, 20 quid, $30. You can get a decent iPod, 8 gig or 16 gig or 32 gig, whatever gig you want. The higher the gig, the higher the price. Get yourself one of these. You can listen to some music in the gym. You don't have to carry your phone with you. Separate your devices, unless if you want to be spied on for the rest of your lives. This is how things are running right now. It's like that movie. What's it called? They See Us, or whatever it's called. It's like the movie. They put it in the movies. They put all this stuff in the movies. You get what I'm saying? We've got to be more aware of what's happening around us, guys. We've got to move correctly in the matrix right now. And you know I'm promoting these products, and it's the Shilajit. And I got the Choc Daily as well. This is some good stuff. It's some real good stuff. I've been taking these pills. I'll tell you something now. They work wonders, especially if you're training as well. I'm just going to pop my Shilajit right now. Ready for my bedtime, because it's getting late here right now. You see, if I have a Shilajit before night, whoa, some mad universities opening up tonight for me. I'll be flying around all these multi-universities on a daily. You understand what I'm saying? This matrix that we're living in right now ain't no life. My life is a serious life. Once you start connecting to your higher self, that's when your life actually starts. Because this life, I mean, you got a good life when you're a baby because you ain't got to do nothing. But when you start growing up and the government take control, you start to realize this ain't really the life that it should be. You get what I'm saying? And it won't help the more you become a slave to society and these government-owned organizations, privatized or not privatized. You become a slave to the system. And that's what you don't want to be. I'd rather be broke and not be a slave than have a little bit of money and be a slave. I'm not broke, by the way. You know why? Because the universe pays me. I do work with the universe and the universe pays me. So I'll never be broke. But if you want to do work with the government, then you have more chances of being broke because you can't trust them as far as you can throw them. That's just in my opinion anyway. Because I don't trust them one bit. I'm gonna pop a truck daily right now. You know what? I didn't even take any of these today. I forgot to take my supplements. So yeah. I'm gonna pop a truck daily and a shilajit, and I'm good to go. Well, the shilajit boosts cellular function, enhances athletic performance and balances hormones. The shilajit is really what's going down right now. And we've got the chuck daily. The chuck daily is more for men, more for testosterone and lean muscle, and that, and obviously because I'm in the gym. I mean, I don't like to show off my body or nothing like that because I don't believe in showing off my body. But I've been going to the gym twice a day, and I eat good. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking. I don't even like alcohol anyway. It makes me sick as a dog. The way how my body grows is absolutely quick. I've only been going to the gym since what, April, mid-April, and I'm already back to how I used to be like how many years ago, because the muscle memory stays intact and I'm tapping back into the muscle. Nah, I'm not about to take my top off, but I'm just literally getting into the gym and it, so, you know, it's just light work, innit? But obviously, if going to the gym twice a day, yeah, I'm feeling kind of hot now anyway, to be fair. You know, you gotta keep your body on point, especially when you're living in this dimension, because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, innit? You gotta keep your body on point, and obviously your immune system, your diet, your exercise has to be on point if you want to live a healthy, desirable life. You want to live a good life. You want to live a successful life, then live the life of a successor. Don't be sitting on your ass all day. You've got 24 hours in the day, and at least use one of those hours to go to the gym, at least, or use one of those hours to do some exercise or some cardio or whatever you need to do. Simple, just do it. Break out of the spell. Break out of the spell. I know it's hard sometimes, but find a good gym. Find a good PT instructor if you need one. Forget the plastic surgery and all that crap. Get yourself into the gym. Eat some good food. Eat some natural, plant-based diets. The best diet you can ever work with. Because remember now, the animals get their protein from the earth, and then we steal the protein from the animals. So why are you working with second-hand protein when you could go directly to the source and get first-hand protein? This is what I keep telling people. You don't need second-hand protein. Go direct to the source and get the first-hand protein. And I'll tell you something now, guys in the gym asking me, how do I get big so quick? I ain't getting no protein. Well, you add the maths. I ain't eaten meat in 8 years. So go and ask a gorilla how they get their protein, and look how big a gorilla is. Go and ask the gorilla in it, because like you like looking at me like I'm crazy or something in the gym. These guys are eating steaks every day, and it still ain't growing like how I'm growing. So you add the maths. It's quite simple in it. Like when I start filming myself in the gym and showing y'all what's really going down, which I don't really have to do, but you know, I might just do it because the only reason why I'm not doing it is because I don't want to carry this iPhone around because it's a spy phone. I don't like carrying spy phones around with me. But I might set up a proper camera, film it, and then import the images into my MacBook Pro and then edit it myself because, you know, I'm a film and editor producer anyway. I can do all this. I'm qualified to do all that shit. And then I'll show you the real footage of me in the gym. But it's no biggie, and anyone can start the gym. £15-20 membership a month. Get yourself to the gym. At least do an hour a day. At least. Monday to Saturday. Monday to Friday. Some people say 3 times a week, but I prefer to go 5 times a week if I can. And then sometimes I do two sessions a day as well. And that's just because I need to get it in right now. Like, and when you start to realise that you're the only person who can look after your body. Nobody else is going to look after your body for you. And there is no corners to cut. Forget the shortcuts. It's not cracking. You need to get out there and get the job done. That's all you need to do. It's just as simple as that. Go out there, get the job done. It don't matter about whether you're Caucasian, Jamaican, African, Indian, it don't matter. You just have to have the right mindset. Once you've got the right mindset, you bend the matrix into your reality. You control your own destiny. And I know Asian guys who are big. I know African guys who are big. I know English guys, Caucasian guys who are big, because they've put the work in. What you put in, it comes out. That's how it goes, innit? What goes around comes around. You start putting negative energy into the universe, you receive negative energy. You start putting positive energy out there, good positive energy, you receive good positive energy back. You start throwing negative thoughts. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. You start throwing out complaints. You're going to get complaints. Your life's going to be a big complaint. And that's what you need to realise, guys. You need to stop complaining and start realising. Bring the positivity into your life. Start focusing on what needs to be focused on, is yourself. Stop focusing on the rubbish, because that's what you are going to manifest, the rubbish. And there's a lot of rubbish about. There's a lot of rubbish happening right now. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out. Just turn on the news and you'll hear the rubbish. I don't even need to go into that subject because it's just all rubbish. And I'm not about rubbish. I'm about realness. The reality of the matter is, if you look after thyself, thyself will look after you. If you look after your body will look after you. You don't have to lift no heavy weights in the gym. You don't have to eat no mad diets. You just need to cut down the poison. Go with the light weights and high reps, because that's what I do. I do a lot of light weights, but I do a lot of reps. I do a lot of reps, and obviously it will come. It will come. Give it a few weeks, 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. Some people take longer than others. Eat clean. Take good supplements, natural supplements. And I'm gonna do a few posts on these as well, so you can get the new promotional code on these supplements, and you can get yourself in on it as well. Because right now, I'm taking these supplements, I'm eating healthy, and it's working good for me, guys. I've got literally 15 seconds left on this live, so I'd like to say thank you for joining my live. Join my Telegram group right now. Click the link in my bio. Download Telegram. Click the link in my bio. I'll see you over there, guys. Respect. Bless up. Peace.